guys. Yo. What's it up, guys? What is up? Apologies, man. Apologies for the late start. Had a bit of a technical issue, but at least we are ready to continue. Sorry, the game is almost at halftime, but as always, we are just gonna do this. It's like riding a bike, man. It's like we never left. It's like we never left. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for being part of the stream. Sorry for the very late start to proceedings. Had a bit of an issue, like I said, had a bit of an issue with the internet and also a bit of power issues, but at least all the same we are back. All the same we are back, ready to do this game. Not really back, but we are here to do this game. So guys, do make sure that you like the video and subscribe to the channel if you are not already subscribed. It's your first time on the channel. Yes, thank you so much for being part of it. Hope you are going to enjoy the stream. And as always, guys, kept on saying sorry, apologies for the late start. Like I said, we had a bit of issue with power, but now we are back. Even if we would have done a bit of the second half, it does not matter, because either way, we are here for you guys, man. We are gonna do all the watch along videos that we can. Even if power KPLC over here in Kenya try and derail us, it doesn't matter whether we're gonna start even after 5 or 10 minutes. We are just gonna do our thing. So thank you so much, guys, for those who are already part of the stream. Hope you guys enjoy yourselves, and of course enjoy the last stages of this first half, as it just game trickles down into halftime. It's been a very hard fought game. Both teams, of course, evenly matched. Yeah, I was just following it on other gadgets, but at least so far so good. So as always, guys, make sure you like the video, and of course do subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. Yes, yeah. So Mr. Tofik, yes, I do remember you. Man. I do remember you. Don't ever think that we have forgotten you. Of course, any member, or not remember, any subscriber of the channel, so long as at least you remain very consistent, at least you're always showing up, of course, we are always gonna remember you. So we'll make sure that at least you introduce yourself in the chat if you are new. If you'd like to, of course, you can also maybe drop your predictions and let us know whom you are supporting today. Yeah, it's a bit of a late start, but all the same, we move, man. We do not stop. This is like a train, man. We never stop unless the tracks are off, but at least so long as the tracks are still working, the train is gonna keep moving. I told you Egypt win. Yeah, facts. Yeah, it was a very hard fought game for Egypt, but eventually they managed to secure the points, man. I think unfortunately South Africa, they were unable to break down a very rare guard performance from Egypt, and eventually Egypt did run out 1-0 winners on that particular day. Yeah, so yeah, I think yeah. So as always, guys, yeah. As you said, Mr. Tofik, yeah, it was a very impressive win for Egypt. And at some point, I knew, of course, they were going to get the points, because clearly it got to a point where South Africa could not in any way get the, or they be able to break down that Egyptian team. In fact, Egypt defended so well with 10 men, actually with 9 men, because Salah was left up front on his own, while the rest of the players were just told, just sit back, man, and hope you're gonna hold off these South Africans. What team are you supporting now? In this game or in the tournament? In the tournament, I think which team about there? Okay. For this tournament, if Kenya is not there, then I don't really support any other African country. Funny enough, I don't really support any other African country. If Kenya is not there, I don't really support any other African country. But if I was to pick, I think I'd pick Egypt. Yeah, I'd like at least Egypt to win the tournament, because of course, likes of Mo Salah, Yes, and the likes of Trezeguet and also Mamouche, good players, man. At least maybe they deserve an Afcon win on their belt. So of course, I'd love them to win, man. At least the likes of Sadio Mane have already won it, so at least they can also take a chill pill. But maybe it's time for the Salahs and maybe the Hakimis to win and the Mamouches. But we will see. We will see. Of course, we're just gonna wait and see how the game unfolds, or rather the tournament unfolds for these last stages, rather of the match day 2 into match day 3. Now I think Senegal win 100%. This game, or which one are you referring to? Do they win this game or the tournament? It's a tournament, 100%. Hey, seems you're so sure of yourself, man. 100% Senegal win the tournament. Hard. It's quite hard, man. It's quite hard. Clearly, right now, there is no clear favorite. Can't really say there's any clear favorite because, like I think I said a couple of streams ago, remember that Ivory Coast actually in the last edition they had finished in third place and they actually qualified by virtue of being the third best third place team. This Mane, Ndaye. Yeah, what a save, man. What a save from Nzao, man. What a save. Wonderful save, man. Yeah, so, like I said, Ivory Coast had finished third because, like you see, no, basically, the rules of the tournament states that if any team, the four best third place teams will, of course, progress to the round of 16. And back then, Ivory Coast had finished in third position. In fact, in their group and actually amongst the ranking of the third place teams, they're actually third as well. So, but somehow they managed to go and steam their way all the way to the final, where they actually overcame a very stubborn Nigerian team. So, clearly, I can't really say that there's any clear favorites right now because of that aspect. Because as you know, when it comes to a second round football, it's a totally different ball game from the group stage. So, but we're gonna see. We are going to see. Yes, corner was taken. Senegal did not take it properly. So, counter attack for Congo, unable to go further. Masuaku, wonderful tackle, man. So it's gonna be a throw in to Senegal. Yeah, it's gonna be a throw in to Senegal. Anyway, guys, hope you are liking the video and of course subscribing to the channel. If you are new around here, if it's your first time on the channel, please guys do a show support for the channel by liking the video and of course subscribing to the channel if you are not already subscribed. Just this game, Senegal DRC. Hey, so far game is kind of difficult for but other team. In fact, as I was watching it on the side, can clearly say that can't really DRC, of course, are no pushovers as well. Because you know, this team also is the one that has actually the one that might actually be going to the World Cup as the 10th team from Africa. Because 9 group winners have already proceeded to the World Cup. So DR Congo, they won the playoff against Nigeria. So it means that they progress to the intercontinental playoff that is going to be played next year in Mexico and the US. So if they do win that playoff, then of course they now officially qualify for the World Cup. But now, unfortunately, they have a bit of an issue right now because they were actually flagged by, was it, I don't know which person or which agency, that they had fielded some ineligible players for the game against Nigeria. So chances are they might get disqualified or maybe thrown out of the playoffs, and maybe I don't know who's gonna take that spot. Maybe it's gonna be given as an automatic progression for the team that they were to face at the playoffs, because Nigeria wanted to sign a petition where instead of if DR Congo do get eliminated, or not eliminated, but do get disqualified, then it's gonna be Nigeria who take up their spot. But that's gonna be difficult because that would mean that Nigeria will just like get a bye into the playoffs, the continental playoffs. But I don't think that's gonna be the case. I think for the person, for the team in another country that's going to play against Senegal, they're just going to, rather not Senegal, DR Congo at the Intercontinental World Cup playoffs, they're just going to be given a walkover. So I think maybe that is what FIFA are going to do. But it all depends with what the findings of that investigation are going to unfold. Do you know Team Arabic to be very? Do you know Team Arabic to be very hard? Because playing Morocco Cup, Africa win Arabic, just the cup. Yeah, funny enough, many of the North Africa, all African teams that have hosted this cup, Afcon, have gone on to win it. Tunisia, Egypt. I think did Algeria win it as well by virtue of being hosts? Actually, no. It wasn't Algeria. So, yeah, of course, host countries do have an awesome record, especially in this tournament. Because, of course, you remember also the likes of Ivory Coast won it on home soil just 2 years ago. So, of course, every home team or the host nation has an advantage of actually winning the tournament. So, but to a earlier question, of course, this game, of course, is gonna be hard. So, I was actually saying that about the World Cup just to lay emphasis that DR Congo are not an easy team to beat. That is, of course, this game is still deadlocked. Funny enough, we had so many goals during the first round, match day one of games. But as soon as we came to match day two, it's like we've just had like one or two goals marks in a game. I don't know whether teams are becoming more and more cagey, but honestly, I don't know what's going to happen because later on, we're going to have the games between, of course, Uganda, Tanzania, and of course, Nigeria, Tunisia. And just earlier on, Benin managed to get one over Botswana. So chances are Botswana may have beat themselves farewell to this tournament, but because of that aspect of having that they can also qualify by finishing in third position, so it means that they are still in the running for qualification. It's just that I don't know whether they are going to win their last game because Botswana are gonna play their last game against is it DR Congo, while Senegal are gonna play Benin. So anyway, we will see. Tunisia, Algeria, Morocco, and this team had this cup because the weather is very perfect. Yeah, you can say that. You can say that, yeah, because of course they love such conditions because all those countries more or less live in have desert like climates. So of course it's gonna be easy for them to acclimatize myself because they're actually themselves because they're actually playing at home. Anyway, guys, do make sure that you are liking the video and of course subscribing to the channel if you're not already subscribed rather. Please guys, do me a favor, if you are here and it's your first time, please make sure that you like the video and of course subscribe to the channel. And of course, if you're also a returning subscriber, please make sure that you support the channel by liking the video. I visit last cup in Ivory Coast. The weather is very bad. Yeah, so sometimes, yeah, especially weather in West African countries, especially Ivory Coast, Cameroon, Nigeria, because of being close to the equator, you more or less experience a lot of hot and wet weather, as opposed to maybe North Africa where you just experience hot and dry, and of course also very windy at times, especially at night, also very chilly. But now, unfortunately, for countries that are more or less close to the equator, you're going to experience a lot of wet weather because the rainfall is quite intense. Algeria win just 1 point last cup. Yeah, Algeria actually had 1 point last time around. Did they? I didn't know that. Or may I have forgotten about that? I don't know. Let me check. I don't know. Let me check. 2023. Algeria finished with 1 point. Wow, that's amazing, man. I didn't know that, man. Oh yeah, true. Actually, they finished on 2 points, 2 draws and 1 loss, They're actually in a group where they actually drew with Mauritania. Actually, they drew with Burkina Faso. They drew with Angola, and actually they lost to Mauritania. So yeah, Algeria, of course, will be looking at least to make amends in this tournament because it was very, very pathetic for them. In fact, sorry guys, point of correction. When Ivory Coast won the cup last time round in 2023, they actually finished as the fourth best third place team. So they're actually the last of the bunch. They were the last of the bunch. And some of them managed to go on and win the tournament. In fact, they had only won like one game. They had won one game and actually lost two. Because was it when was this? Whom are they beaten? Because they're actually in a group with Nigeria. Guinea-Bissau and the Equatorial Guinea. So yeah, it was very pathetic performance for them in the group stage. But fun enough, you can clearly see when it came to the second round, they knew how to get the business done. And as you can clearly see in the second round, they managed to defeat Senegal on penalties. The quarterfinals, they beat Mali again on penalties. Not on penalties, let me check. Yeah, they beat Senegal on penalties. I think they beat Senegal on penalties. And of course, in the quarterfinal, they beat Mali after extra time. And then, of course, in the semi-final, they managed to defeat DR Congo 1-0. And of course, in the final, they got one over Nigeria 2-1. So you can clearly see that it doesn't really matter where you finish. So long as you qualify, of course, you have a chance of winning this tournament. As Ivory Coast did, in fact, show us last time round. Because, in fact, it was, for me, I'd actually said that they're one of the worst host countries to ever take part in the tournament because of their shambolic performance. Because you don't really expect them didn't really expect them to be that poor. But somehow they managed to win, man. They managed to win against all odds, man. Against all odds, they managed to win. Yeah. So, who South Africa? Whom are you referring to? Which country? Yeah, because in that tournament, South Africa they actually finished in third place, for South Africa on the other side. Actually, South Africa got all the way to the semi-final where they were defeated on penalties by Nigeria. In fact, Nigeria and Cote d'Ivoire were all coming from the same group. They all came from the same group. Anyway, let me see whether I can get the halftime stats of this game. Let me see whether I can get the stats. As far as the stats are concerned, yeah, it's been all Senegal. 9 shots, one on target, one big chance. So I think the one big chance that they had was very much in the very first minute of the game. They actually failed to convert that. And funny enough, yeah, DR Congo have just been sitting back, man. It's actually been a very pathetic performance from them. In fact, they have not even had a single shot at goal, man. So yeah, maybe they just hoping to maybe get the point, and that is gonna take them through. Cause so far I think it's all been Senegal. Of course, maybe I understand why you said that clearly Senegal are gonna win the game. But as you have seen in this tournament, just dominating play does not guarantee that you are gonna win the tournament, man. Cause rather win the game. Cause well, we've seen teams that have actually dominated certain halves and they have not won. Like South Africa dominated the half against Egypt because they are playing against 10 men, but somehow South Africa were unable to break down the Egyptian team. No, you must win. No, you must win in Cup Africa. Who's that? South Africa. I don't know what you're referring to. Maybe you can just elaborate further. Maybe what you are referring to. I don't know whether you're talking about South Africa winning the tournament. I know, I don't think South Africa are going to win it. But anyway, who am I to judge them this early, man? I'm not going to judge any team this early because I know anything can happen between now and, of course, the final is going to take place on the 18th of January. The 18th, yeah, the 18th of January. So the tournament is going to be running for a month. So clearly, I don't know who's gonna carry the day because it's still early days. Let's wait for maybe for the for the round of 16 games, and then from there we are gonna know how things are going to take shape. So, but anyway, we will see. We will see. So, like I said earlier, when it comes to the stats, clearly South Africa, not South Africa, Senegal have dominated play, but as far as chances are creating chances are concerned, they have been unable to have any clear-cut chances. In fact, ever since they got their first chance in the first minute of the game, they have been unable to create any other clear-cut chance. In fact, that was actually their best chance of the game. Yeah, there are a few chances also for Sadio Mane that he just dragging wide. So especially off that free kick. So let's see what they're gonna do, man. Let us see what they are going to do. As always, guys, if it's your first time here on the channel, please, please, please make sure that you like the video, and of course subscribe to the channel if you are not already subscribed. Yeah, this is the Vinskey Valor YouTube channel. Thank you so much for being part of it. Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy Saturday to attend or to watch this watch along video. And as always, if you're gonna come across this for the very first time, do me a favor of liking the video and of course subscribing to the channel. And also, if you are a returning subscriber, I'm sure quite a number of you are out here also returning subscribers, please make sure you smash a like on the video and just support the channel. But of course, if you're not yet subscribed, guys, please make sure you also subscribe to the channel. Yeah, for Senegal, I don't know whom they can bring off the bench. Let me look at their bench. They've got Mary Diao, Yavan Diouf, Abdoulaye Sek, Antonio Mendy, Malik Diouf, Mamadou Sarr, Habib Diarra, Lamine Camara, Pape Sarr, Pape Sis, Ulai Dia, Cheick Sabali, this is Sheriff Ndiaye, this is Ibrahim Bay, and of course Mamadou Diallo. So those are the guys they can bring on off the bench. As for DR Congo, they've got Matteo Empolo, Timothy Fayulu, Dylan Batun, Bunski Nsika, Gideon Kalulu. Wow, interesting names, man. Joris Kayembe D2, Rocky Bushiri, Steve Kapwandi, Charles Pikel, Edo Kayembe, Brian Sipenga, Fiston Mayale, Gal Kakuta. Oh, Gal Kakuta still plays, man. Michelle Angel by Wixa, Nathaniel Mbuku, and of course Samuel Essende. So those are the guys that I can actually bring on off the bench. So I don't know whether they're gonna do that for the second half, but we will just have to wait and see. Or you'll be back, or you're going somewhere. Yeah, no problem, man. We'll still be here. So long as you're back before the game ends, we are still going to be here. We are still going to be here. Yeah, so guys, make sure you are liking the video and of course subscribing to the channel if you are not already subscribed. Yeah, so it's also been an action packed weekend of games, football games all over. Of course, because this is the day after Boxing Day. Also had a few games in the English Premier League, and of course for the English Premier League, earlier Nottingham Forest managed to lose against Man City. Man City went back to the top of the table, so they beat Nottingham Forest 1-0. And also, currently at halftime, the other games that are taking place got Arsenal-Brighton. Arsenal currently leading against Brighton 1-0. Then, of course, Brentford leading 2-0 against Bournemouth. The Bournemouth are clearly in a serious slump, man. It's like they have been unable to get avoid this slump, because clearly they've been all over the place. Clearly Brighton have been all over, Bournemouth have been all over the place. Clearly it's been a very, very poor performance from Bournemouth over the past 2 months. They've been unable to pick up any victories. And of course also Burnley drawing 0-0 against Everton. Liverpool have already taken a 2-goal lead against Wolves. Goals from Gravenberch and of course Florian Wirtz. Florian Wirtz out there scoring his first goals for Liverpool. Yes, Mr. Ryan, hi to you, man. Hi, my brother. Hi, back. Hope you are doing well. And also, West Ham drawing 0-0 against Fulham. So, all those games are currently at halftime. They're actually happening at the exact same time as this game of DR Congo and, of course, Senegal. So, yeah, the second halves are about to resume from all the games that you are following today. So, yes, second halves are about to resume. So, maybe if you guys are also interested in those games, I'm also gonna keep an eye on them. I'm also gonna tell you what are the scores in that game. Yeah, so guys, do please make sure that you are liking the video and of course subscribing to the channel if you are not already subscribed. And of course, if it's your first time on the channel, please make sure you smash a like on the video and of course subscribe to it as well. Yeah. Of course, we do not charge you for any of your subscriptions. Your subscription is completely free. So if you sub to the channel, of course, you're doing us a very huge favor of being part of the Vinskey Valor watch along community, and also maybe also supporting the channel as well. So please show support for the channel, yeah, for the Vinskey Valor YouTube channel. And of course, if you're or if you're a returning subscriber, please make sure that you like the video, because also liking the video makes sure other is actually a good step that at least makes not really makes, but it pushes the video out there to more viewers like yourself. Anyway, second half has resumed. Yeah, so ball is back with that's Nzau goes long. Come on, man. Bongonda, come on, should be controlling that ball, man. It's picked up by Gay. It's back to Koulibaly plays with his counterpart Niakate. Back the left hand side to Jacobs, back to Niakate. Senegal clearly coming forward, but so far, yeah, clearly DR Congo just happy to be quite stubborn, because funny enough, it's actually a good move from DR Congo, because they know that this is actually the hardest game of the group stage, because Senegal are actually the favorites in this group. So they just need to avoid defeat in this game, and I think they might just be on their way to the second round, because of course they won their first game against, was it Benin? Yeah, they won their first game against Benin. So they're in a good place. They're not really a good place, but of course they're in a good position, because as you know, if they're to avoid defeat here, then they will automatically be having a very big chance of actually qualifying for the round of 16, because a draw in this game pushes them to 4 points, one ahead of Benin, and that would mean that if actually this game ends this way, then it would mean that Botswana will, I think, be eliminated, because Botswana, very poor goal defense into the box. Koulibaly, what a wonderful tackle, man. What a wonderful tackle, man. Oh, yeah. Elias was through, man, for DR Congo. Yeah. And actually, he was in an onside position, eh? Koulibaly just swung a leg and was able to intercept it. Otherwise, he'd have gone and buried that chance. So, it's a corner to DR Congo. Corner to DR Congo to be taken by Ata Maswaku. Ata Maswaku with the corner for DR Congo. Let's see what they're going to conjure up from here. Ata Maswaku to the box. Goes all the way to the far side. It's picked up by Bogonda. Ball is all the way back to the goalkeeper, Mendy. Yeah, so anyway, guys, please make sure that you are liking the video. Please make sure that you are liking the video. Of course, if you're enjoying the content, and of course, since you're here, that means you're enjoying the content, man. Thank you so much for being part of it, man. Thank you so much for being part of this watch along. For the few of you that are here, or the many of you that are here, it doesn't really matter. Thank you so much for taking your time to be part of this watch along video. And as always, it's your first time, do that wonderful stuff, man. Do that awesome stuff of liking the video, and of course subscribing to the channel if you're not already subscribed. Koulibaly, bad pass. Picked up by Mukau on the far side towards Elia. Yeah, Senegal have managed to get back, block off the passing lanes. Yeah, so guys, do make sure that you are liking the video and subscribing to the channel. Yes. Can clearly see the likes are actually going up. So guys, please make sure that you like the video, and of course subscribe to the channel if you are not already subscribed. If you are a returning subscriber, please support the channel by liking the video, and of course if you are new around here, make sure you subscribe to the channel as well. Jackson unable to find Ndaye, so ball has been cleared. Just tune in. Who do you want to win? For me, Jackson, is that offside? Oh, Mane is cleared the rose head, man. Whom do you want to win? For me, I think I'd say I don't really fancy either side to win this game, but of course, I'm more or less like supporting the underdogs, eh? Because I know underdogs normally have a big chance, especially when they manage to stay in the game for this long. Because as I was saying at halftime, not Cote d'Ivoire, DR Congo have not had a single attempt on goal, so they are clearly just wanting to ensure that they keep a wonderful rear guard performance and also at least ensure that at least it puts them in a much better position of qualifying for the next round. Because of course, like I said, they are currently on 4 points if the result remains this way, and of course they will at least move a step closer to qualifying for the round of 16, because I think I'd fancy them to beat Botswana, because Botswana are clearly the whipping boys of this group, eh? Yeah, they were beaten 3-0 by Senegal, and just earlier they lost 1-0 to Benin. Yeah, but like I said, still very, very early days, man. Still early days, man. You can't really pick out a winner of this Afcon quite yet, because as you also know, maybe we're expecting that Morocco are just gonna steamroll everybody, but unfortunately, they were held by a very stubborn yeah. Am I forgetting this team? Am I forgetting this team? Oh, am I for Mali? Yes, that's the name I was looking. They're actually held by Mali. So, and actually, that was Morocco's uh, first draw in around 19 games, because actually they're on a run of 19 straight wins of all the games that they had played, be it World Cup qualifiers, Afcon qualifiers, friendlies. Yeah, so Mali actually did well. It was actually a good game to watch, from a neutral's perspective. And also, of course, I'm also just watching these games from a neutral's perspective. Yeah, so Elia Masuaku! What a save from Mendy, man. First chance of the second half, rather for of the game for DR Congo. What a shot from Masuaku, man. Anyway, guys, keep liking the video. Thank you so much for those that have responded to the likes. Let's get the likes up, guys. Let us get the likes up, man. And for the few of you or the many of you that are on this watch along and have not yet subscribed, please make sure you subscribe to the channel. Please do me a favor of subscribing to the channel if you are not already subscribed. Yeah. So, and for those that have already subscribed, thank you so much for the support. Much obliged, man. God richly bless you guys. For those that have already subscribed to the channel, thank you so much for the support. God bless you guys, man. God bless you, man. Big up, you guys, man. Big up, man. Yeah, so great attempt. Yeah, by a very great attempt. Yeah. I think should have buried it, man. Somehow, yeah, those are chances that you should actually be burying at the far post, because Senegal at some point were opened up, and you can clearly see. Uh, yes, you might say that Senegal have had the majority of play, but it's DR Congo who have had actually the best chances of the second half. So still a very open game, man. Still a very open game. So I don't really think that either team is just gonna be beaten lying down. So it's gonna be hard fought victory for any team that actually wins this game. Hey, don't lose the ball out there, man. Nice. Jackson. This is dying. That is he gonna get to it? No. Hey, Tuanzebe, man. Come on, man. You need to be a whole lot wiser. Don't lose the ball out there. Masuaku. Masuaku. Into One Bisaka. Bogonda into the box. On the far side towards Elias. Is Elia rather. Elia, you made the wrong option, man. Should have just cut back onto your right foot, man. That attack has just kind of fizzled out from Congo, and it is actually a good opportunity for them. Anyway, thank you so much for those that have already liked the video. As I can clearly see that you guys are doing well. You're doing a wonderful job, man. Thank you so much for the support. For those that are liking the video, thank you so much for liking. For those that have not yet subscribed, please make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you are watching this watch along and you are not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. And of course, if you are returning subscriber, please also make sure that you like the video. Hope you also enjoy the content. And also, what you can also do is this Sadio Mane! No penalty. No penalty, yeah. That was almost a penalty. Mane was almost brought down, man. Yeah, so also guys, for any of you that are new to the stream, to this watch along, or also to the Vinskey Valor channel, please, you can also maybe just introduce yourself, maybe also let us know where it is you're watching from, anywhere across Africa or Middle East or Europe, wherever, man, wherever it is you're tuning in from, to this watch along, please let us know. And of course, make us know whom you're supporting. Of course, that is how we keep these watch alongs alive and active, because at least we want to ensure that we maintain as much engagement as we can. So of course, introduce yourself, man. Tell us where you're from, tell us which country you're from as well, where it is you're tuning in from, and of course also whom you're supporting in this game. And of course, if your country is also a part of Afcon, do let us know as well. So at least maybe when it comes to the time of your country play, you might also do a watch along video, man. You never know. You never know, man. Anyway, so for any of you that are new, please make sure that you hit the subscribe button, and of course support the channel by liking the video. So Jackson, yeah. Hey, both teams now having chances, man. Both teams are now having chances. Eesh. Jackson, man. Wonderful run from Sound, the right hand side. One, but it clearly was offside, man. Even if you'd have scored, then the goal would have been chalked off. The goal would have been chalked off, man. Yeah. Unlucky, man. That is clearly unlucky as far as Senegal are concerned. But clearly they should be doing a whole lot better with such chances, You should do a whole lot better with such chances, man. Yeah, of course, I'd also forgot another very avid group of fans is now the DR Congo fans. DR Congo fans are always singing from minute 1 until 90. If the game goes into extra time, they continue singing. In fact, you even wonder, these guys, man, they're always dancing, man, and jumping, man. The support that you show your country, man, it's amazing, man. It is very, very much amazing. So for those that have liked the video, thank you so much for the support, man. And for those that have already subscribed, thank you so much for the support as well. Much obliged, man. God richly bless you guys for subscribing to the channel and showing support for this channel. Seeing more attempts on goal than first half. Yeah, true. Yeah, clearly the second half is way better than the first half. I just hope, come on, we don't need another goalless draw, man. After having witnessed no goalless draws in the first round of games, now all of a sudden we're on our way to 2 goalless draws, man. Come on, let us not get a goalless draw, man. Because earlier also game between was it Zimbabwe and Comoros? It finished in a 0-0 draw. Was it Comoros? It was Comoros and somebody else. Let me see. Let me just ensure that I get my facts straight. It was actually played yesterday. Was it Zambia? Zambia and Comoros. Yes, Zambia and Comoros, not Zimbabwe. So this is into the box. Headed away by not one Bisaka. These are actually Tuanzebe. Yeah, Elia trying to get forward, but his path was blocked off. Yeah, so Senegal coming forward. Was he fouled? No foul, man. In fact, he's the one who handled the ball, Actually, it was Papa Gay. In fact, there's something that I've liked about this tournament. It's like, I think the referees have been given the freedom to allow the game to flow. There hasn't been any instance of any game where the referee has I'll just let the game disintegrate, or maybe always just quick to blow the whistle because of the foul. So what they've ensured is that at least at every time, they at least ensure the game actually flows, man. Because of course, sometimes people do get dodgy decisions, because some fouls are not even fouls in the first place, but somehow they're actually considered very soft. But at least it's actually been a very even game. Bagonda, the box on Bisaka, goal! Bakambu! DR Congo with the goal, man. Yeah. Well, you can clearly say maybe that goal was coming. It's 1-0 to the Congo. 1-0 to the Congo. Hey, what a wonderful goal, man. Goal has been scored by Bakambu. The easiest goal that he'll ever score of his life, man. Very, very poor save from Mendy into the path of Bakambu. And of course, Bakambu just slotted that ball into an unguarded net. It was a wonderful shot. Was it from one Bisaka? One Bisaka pulling it back for... Was that... what's the name of this guy? Bogonda. But of course, it was actually a mistake from Mendy. It was actually a mistake from Mendy. Yeah, big mistake from Mendy, man. Big mistake from Mendy. Yeah, Mendy with a very, very poor attempt of a save, man. So, I know, you know what? I completely blame Mendy for that, man. He has cost his team, man. Bakambu with a goal, man. So now it will force Senegal to come out and play properly now in this second half, because clearly they have been very, very poor in this second half. So Ismail Essa has been taken off to be replaced by Mbaye. Mbaye has come on to replace Sa. So Mbaye has come on to replace Sa. Yeah, Sa, I think, has not had a wonderful game out there, man, especially on the right. So, yes, Mr. Parker, goal, man. The Democratic Republic of Congo, at least the underdogs have taken the lead. And clearly, if the result does remain this way, then of course now these guys are going to automatically qualify for the round of 16, because now they will move to 6 points. They will move to 6 points. They will move on to 6 points. So anyway, it's not bad. It's not bad. It is clearly not bad from DR Congo perspective. But of course, that goal, completely blame Mendy. Mendy was the one who was at fault for that goal. Mendy was clearly at fault for that goal. I don't know what he was doing. I don't know what he was attempting out there, man. Of course, that is why he was let go by some of the clubs that he used to play for. He was let go by Chelsea because of such poor performances, man. He's not really a very confident keeper, if you are to ask me. He's not a very confident keeper as well, because he does, very susceptible to such errors. I call them schoolboy errors. Shots that he should be parrying, shots that he should be saving properly, but unfortunately, he just pushes them onto the path of a rushing striker, man, for the player to just slot it in. So this is Ndaye coming forward. Ndaye! Cleared by Tuanzebe. There's gonna be a corner. So that was actually Mbaye. It was actually Mbaye, not Ndaye. Ndaye. So this guy, man, this Mbaye fella, man, yeah, it's clearly forcing his way into the box, man. Forcing his way into the box, man, and ensuring at least he manages to get a shot. Corner has been it's been cleared. Now this Ghana Gay, Sadio Mane to the box. Cleared by Masuaku to Elias. This is Ndaye. Ball was taken off his path by Elia, man. What a wonderful defensive challenge from Elia, man. Hey! Oh, DR Congo on the attack, man. It's 2 versus 2. Come on, much better pass, man. Is Bogonga shot! It's just wide, man. Hey, these guys, man. Bogonda, man. Wonderful shot, man. Wonderful shot, man. Hey, hey, Senegal in serious trouble, man. Senegal are in serious trouble, man. Sheesh. Hey. Yeah, Senegal clearly in serious trouble, man. I don't know what's gonna happen to them, cause it's like this not high line, but counter-attacking style of play from Congo is very impressive, because clearly this Congo team is full of running. You know what, guys? I hope that they are not going to be found to have fielded ineligible players for that game. I hope that they do go to play at the World Cup, man, because this is actually a good team. This is actually a good team, man. So, Bogonda being taken off. So, DR Congo making changes. Bogonda is being taken off. I don't know, he's going to be replaced by who, but let us see. Let us see who's coming to replace these guys. So yeah, DR Congo making changes. So Bakambu, the goal scorer, and Bogonda being taken off to be replaced by Mayele. Mayele. It's a wonderful tactical change from the coach, because I think he's freshening things up because Mbuku. Because he knows that this team is gonna go forward, and of course they're gonna leave spaces in behind. So that's actually good. In fact, that is what you do. Whenever you are actually getting the any period of the game and you're actually leading 1-0, and actually you're wanting to play on the counter, the best thing that you can do is maybe let's change your forwards, maybe freshen things up. This is Mbuku. Ah, come on, play with your teammates, man. Guys clearly available just on the edge of the box. Come on, man. This is not the time for you to be a hero, man. Just get the second goal, and I assure you, if you get the second goal, Senegal are done, man. In fact, Senegal are not doing enough to get back into this game. Clearly, the way Senegal are playing, they are not doing enough to get back into this game. But other than the chances that they had, maybe they actually have chances, but they are not really working the keeper. Chances for Ndai and Baye, they are not really working the goalkeeper. It's just that they are very close to actually scoring from those chances. Jacobs into the box looking for Jackson. Been cleared. Is Mayele into Mbuku. Clearly, yeah, wonderful. Yeah, I think this tactic is gonna work. I will not be surprised if DR Congo score a second goal. Especially those guys, this Mayele and Mbuku fella. They might actually be a handful for this Senegalese team. And you can see the way DR Congo are coming forward. It's like the Senegalese defense do not just don't want to defend anymore. They just want to go forward. Oh my God! Mbaye, it's clean through. Mbaye, save. Sadio Mane, goal! That's a gift, man. It's a gift for Senegal, man. Huge gift, man, for Senegal. And they're happily obliged, man. 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 It was asleep. Was it asleep by... Oh, Masuaku. I think he developed an injury. That's why he could not challenge for the ball, man. Oh, Masuaku is injured. Yeah. He just allowed Mbaye to just run past him. And then Mbaye with a shot, it was parried by the goalkeeper into the path of Sadio Mane. Sadio Mane into an unguarded net, no goalkeeper. Yeah, clearly passed it into the net. Yeah, clearly, oh no, bad mistake by Congo. Yeah, I think actually it's not even a mistake. I think Masuaku got injured. I don't know what happened to him, I don't know what happened to him, man. Give me a second. Let me change a few things here. So honestly, hope Masuaku is okay, but he's signaling to the bench. I think he's be unable to continue. Masuaku is done for, man. Masuaku is done for, man. I don't know why they have to are checking that goal. Does anything need does it even merit a what? A check for that? I don't think it does. Doesn't merit any kind of check. Come on. There's no foul on anyone out there. Masuaku just got injured on his own, eh? I don't know what happened, eh? In fact, he's being helped off the pitch, yeah. Yeah, Masuaku is done, man. Masuaku is done. Okay, what are you guys checking, man? Clearly, what are you checking? Why is VR checking that goal? Clearly, there was no issue with that, eh? Clearly, no issue, man. There's no issue, man. Because the guy, he slipped. No, not really slipped, but he just stopped running. Yeah, goal has been given. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. Clearly, there was nothing wrong with that. Yeah, it looked like a mistake at first, but on replay, it was definitely injury. Yeah, unfortunate. Yeah, super unfortunate for Masuaku, man. Very, very unfortunate. Yeah, Senegal have been given a route back into this game, man. So now Congo will have to do it all over again. That was clearly a gift. That was clearly a gift. So, two changes being lined up for DR Congo because they're currently playing with 10 men. So, of course, their manager is eager to, or their coach is eager to replace Masuaku. But somehow they've been unable to do so because Senegal are playing fast, so that at least they ensure these guys do not get a chance of making that change. You know, this is the Papa Gay into the box of Mane with the header. It's out of play. Now they can make the changes. Now they can make the changes. So guys, please make sure that you are liking the video and of course subscribing to the channel. If it's your first time on the channel, guys, please make sure that you like the video and subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. For the few of you, or many of you that are new to this channel, new to this watch along, thank you so much for being part of it. Make sure you like the video and of course subscribe to the channel. For the guys that have already subscribed, thank you so much for the support. God continually bless you guys, man, for showing support to the channel. So Congo have made the changes. At least yeah, Baswaku, man, has been replaced by Kayembe. Kayembe. So yeah, the changes have been made by Senegal. Sorry, not Senegal. DR Congo, guys. Yes. Is there another Kayembe? There are two Kayembes on the pitch. There's another Kayembe. Yeesh. Anyway, the game is now going back to the pattern that he was before Congo scored, where Congo just happy to sit back. Eh? They're on their way to 6 points. Now they have been pegged back to 4. So this is Mane into Ndaye into the box. Yeah. Mbaye, the miss, man. Come on, that should have been an easy chance for you to score, man. So it was actually Papa Gay, man. It was actually Papa Gay. So actually, it's D2 has come on to replace Masuaku. And who's the other guy? Let me just refresh. There's another guy who was brought on. So let me just check. We'll just sort it out later on. As soon as continue observing this game, at least get to see this last bit of action. Oh, Masuaku. I think his tournament might be done, man. I don't know. That looks maybe like either he tweaked something or maybe it's a very, very bad muscle strain, or it could also maybe be a broken leg. Because you see, whenever you're limping like that and actually the foot is off the ground, could mean that you maybe suffered a broken leg. Because you see, of course, you're not supposed to step down, especially on any piece of your body that is broken, and that's broken bones. So, and I hope it's gonna be okay, man. Finally, I think it's just gonna go straight to the dugout. So yeah, so the other Kayembe was also brought on to replace Mukau. So Mukau was taken off to be replaced by Kayembe. So there are two Kayembes on the pitch. One Kayembe is in midfield, and the other Kayembe is in left back. But I think his name, I think his other name is D2. So I'll just refer him to as D2, D2, D2. This is Jacobs into Papagay, back to Niakate. This is Njai rather. It's actually Njai. It's Njai. This is Jacobs into Sadio Mane. Yeah, this is the team that actually thrashed Kenya 8-0 in their most recent friendly. Yeah? They actually lost, was it 2-0 to Brazil? And then in their next game, they said, you know what, we're going to take out all our frustrations on Kenya, man. And they thrashed Kenya 8-0, man. A very, very poor performance from Kenya, man. Really embarrassed. Everybody who performed in that game should be embarrassed, man. They should actually even be denied wages even for a month for such a performance, man. Of course, that coach should go, man. That Benny McCarthy fella, man, should just go, man. He should be on his way, man. Because clearly, management is not good. This is Mayulu. No, not Mayulu. That is Mayele, rather. Cross it to the box. Cleared by, was that Koulibaly? Finished by DR Congo into one Bisaka. I call him one biscuits. Yeah. Back in the day when he used to play for Manchester United, one Bisaka. Then he was sold to West Ham. Man, like one biscuits. A very good one-on-one defender. Clearly, he's one of the hardest defenders to defend against, especially one-on-one. He's very good at one-on-one defending. Very, very good. In fact, maybe one of the best in the world, man, because of his wonderful tackling. Congo coming forward. He's not going to get to it, man. He's not going to get to it. Come on, guys. Better passes, man. You guys do this thing for a living, man. You kick this ball from Monday all the way to Saturday or Sunday, man. So clearly, that should be easy for you. It should be an easy chance for you, man. This is Jackson, Njai back to Disagana Gay looking for Mbaye on the far side. Mbaye coming forward. Mbaye intercepted by Tuanzebe. Another guy who was also at Manchester United, Tuanzebe. He actually came through youth academy? Tuanzebe. But eventually he could not break his way into the team, so he was eventually let go. Right now he plays his trade at Burnley FC in England, Burnley FC. So guys, if you manage maybe to experience any kind of lag in your stream, just refresh the tab. If you manage to experience any kind of lag or buffering, just refresh the tab, man. Refresh the tab, and I think your connection is gonna be restored, man. It's gonna be better. So just ensure that at least you refresh your tab, man. Anyway, this is a Koulibaly into those Diata back to Mbaye, back to Koulibaly. Is now Niakate. Play with Jacobs, man. Where's Jacobs? He's Sadio Mane. Come on, didn't see the run, man. Sadio Mane, tempting the pass. Sadio Mane wins it back. Brought down. It's a free kick to Senegal, man. Yeah, Mbuku brought down Sadio Mane. He said, no, you're not getting away from me, man. He brought him down. So it's going to be a free kick to Senegal. Man. So guys, please make sure that you are liking the video and of course subscribing to the channel if you are not already subscribed. If it's your first time on the channel, as always, make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. Of course, if it's your first time, do that. Please do that wonderful stuff of liking the video and subscribing to it. Ndai rather trying to force his way through, unable to get past to Anzebe. Jackson, the poor pass, man. Ah, Jackson. At times, this Jackson fella, man. He's a huge letdown. Eh? He's normally a very huge letdown for his team. Eh? This Jackson fella, man. Yeah, so meanwhile, also in the other Premier League games, Liverpool currently leading 2-1. Arsenal also leading 2-1 against Brighton. Brentford leading 3-1 against Bournemouth. Burnley drawing 0-0 with Everton. And of course, West Ham drawing 0-0 with Fulham. So, at least if that result does remain, then the likes of Arsenal are just going to go back to the top of the table. And of course, Man City are going to be relegated back to second position. So Jackson is being taken off. So Senegal are making a few changes. So Jackson has been taken off, who has come on, been placed by Diallo. So Diallo has replaced Jackson. Camara. So Camara and Diallo have come on for Gay and Jackson. Is Jacobs coming forward? So man, he was fouled, man. He was clearly clipped, man. So Diallo has come on to replace Jackson. So let me just make those changes, man. So it's actually Diallo. Sorry. It's Diallo. So yep. I don't know how many minutes are gonna be added on, but at least the second half I think has been way better than the first half, eh? And of course, Kamara has come on to replace Papa Gay. So Papa Gay has been taken off to be replaced by number 8 Kamara. Titi Kamara, back in the day, those are the main men for Senegal. At that 2002 African Cup of Nations and also the World Cup. Man like Titi Kamara. Titi Kamara. Actually, it was Henry Kamara. Wonderful player, man. Yeah, Senegal has been a good team, man. Senegal has always been a good team, man. Yeah, unfortunately, recent past, they have had it rough, man. But at least they won the tournament. They're actually the former winners of this tournament. Before Ivory Coast won it, they were actually the defending champions. Senegal are they're actually the champions way back in 2021, game in which they won the final against Egypt. It was actually Salah versus Mane. Senegal won it on penalties. Sadio Mane is the one who scored the decisive penalty to win the game, to win the tournament. Mayele, was that a back pass? No, it wasn't a back pass. Yeah, so Sadio Mane is the one who scored the winning goal in that tournament to get the victory for his country. So it's now with Koulibaly. Tuniakate. It's like the game has kind of slowed down. It's like after Senegal equalized, it's like maybe they're also happy to take the point. Maybe they're also happy to take the point. Maybe they don't want to go forward and maybe be caught out on the counter, especially since these DR Congo forwards are quite fast and also very fresh. So maybe they just want to take the result, man, because they know their last game. Why are they playing the last? Why do I keep forgetting the teams that they're playing in the last game? Let me check. Of course, yeah, because now Senegal will be playing against Benin. Maybe it will be an easier win for them. And of course, DR Congo, no, course, maybe Botswana are not gonna be pushovers, but at least they know that at least they may have done enough to secure the qualification into the next phase. Led away by Niakate. Now with Diallo. This is Njai into Mane. Mane into the box. Looking for Mbaye and Diallo. It's been recycled by Drissa Gana Gay. That was not Gay, that was actually Kamara. It's now with Jacobs. It's now with Koulibaly. And the game has kind of slowed down now. Game has kind of slowed down now, man. Yeah, wonderful defending, huh? Wonderful defending by was that Mayele? Not Mayele, that was not Mayele. That was actually Mbuku. So I think Senegal and now other DR Congo are making their final change now. Huh? Making their final change. I think this looks like Elia. Elia is coming off. Huh? Elia is coming off. Huh? It's gonna be replaced by number 27. Who's the name of this guy? This is Balikwisha. Balikwisha, man. Sheesh. Sheesh. So Elia has been taken out to be replaced by Balikwisha. Balikwisha. So anyway, I don't know if that's gonna do anything for them, but we will see. Balikwisha almost got the ball there, man. Mayele. The whistle had already been blown, man. Somebody would have thought that the game was still continuing, and Mayele just decided to stop playing. So anyway, guys, as in about to conclude this watch along, more or less the last maybe 7 to 10 minutes plus at the time, please make sure that you like the video and of course subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. If it's your first time on the channel, please make sure that you like the video and of course subscribe to the channel if you are new. And of course, if you are a returning subscriber, please make sure that you support the channel by liking the video. So this is D2. D2. Come on. Mayele should have done better with that control. But anyway, ball has been turned over. It's now with Mendy, Senegalese goalkeeper. This Niakate. Yeah, I think both teams are just happy to take the point now. Can clearly see the way they are playing. Both teams are just happy to take the point now. Both teams are just happy to take their point now, man. So this is Mbaye. Mbaye, was he foul? No foul on Mbaye. Thank you, referee, for allowing the game to go on, man. Anyway, but they say you're not only supposed to stop if it's a head injury. But clearly that was no head injury. Because now Mbaye is back on his feet. Then clearly, then why did you stop the game? So this is Njai of Senegal being taken off to be replaced by Sabali. So anyway, but I'm so happy that at least people were able now to allow this change of rules where they now permit 5 substitutions per game. Because back in the day, used to only have actually in most leagues used to only have 5 players on the bench, and they only allowed 3 substitutions. But nowadays you have like 9 players on the bench, and they're allowed to make like 5 changes, which is actually good. One Bisaka over the top. Come on, control that ball. Hoofed clear, man. Get out of here, man. Get that ball out of here by Koulibaly. So it's gonna be a throw into DR Congo. So D2 the throw in is looking for Mayele. Mayele is unable to keep the ball in place. So it's gonna be a goal kick. So we're gonna have 5 minutes of added time, 5 minutes of added time. So 5 minutes of added time. Let's see. There's time for any person to get a winner. Yeah, I can clearly see Sadio Mane reacting from that mistake by his goalkeeper Mendy, because clearly Mendy cost his team a goal there, but at least Mane has been able to get his teammate out of jail. It's now Mane. Mane has now switched flanks over to the right-hand side. This is Sadio Mane again. Sadio Mane. This is Mbaye. Blocked by D2. Hoofed clearance by DR Congo. Unable to get it further away from goal. And of course, they commit the foul, man. They do commit the foul, so it's gonna be a free kick to DR Congo. And that was a foul was committed by that Mbaye. Not Mbaye. Not Mbaye, I think yeah, it was Mbaye. Yeah. And I think both teams will be happy with their point, I think both teams will be happy with their point, more or less DR Congo. Of course, Congo will be so happy with the point that they have gotten today, because these are games that I don't think anybody had given them a chance. Of course, based on their first half performance, you could clearly see that they were happy to sit back and soak up pressure. But at least the second half has been a way better performance. Way better performance, man. So this is Camara coming forward for Senegal. This is Mbaye. Mbaye is now playing on the right or on the left. It's now with Koulibaly. Come on, urgency. Do you want to win this game, man? Need to have a bit more of urgency, man. Anyway, they lose the ball, man. So it's picked up by DR Congo. Come on. All over the top was not quite accurate. So it's picked up by D2. DR Congo, the last chance. Come on, man. Sadiki. Cross it. D2 into the box. Cleared by Jacobs. Salabi, the hoof clearance. Recycled by Congo. Nice flick, man. Wonderful flick. Come on, make it work. Come on. Stop. Pass that ball, man. Man, decision making, man. And then he just has to foul the guy. This guy, man. Come on, that was a chance for Balikwisha, man. Come on, man. That was a chance of putting ball into the box. You had so many players in there, man. Who actually converted the chance. But now he didn't cross it, man. That's what I've always said. The issue with some of these players is decision making, man. Decision making in big moments of any game, man. It's very crucial. Could make the difference between winning a tournament and eventually losing it, man. Man, this is Balikwisha fella, man. Honestly, kind of pissed me off out there, man. Because clearly he had the chance of just putting the ball into the box, but he'd rather hold the ball up and maybe try and shield it from the defender. And clearly there were players who were actually coming forward to support the attack. Sometimes just put it in the box, man. You never know. You might actually get a fortunate touch and the ball might fall to somebody on inside the box. Anyway, this has to be clearly the last chance. And of course, game's over, man. Game's over. The referee actually changed his mind. It actually added 5 minutes, but he said, you know what? Maybe 5 minutes might be too much for this game. I'm just going to reduce it to 4. So, game is officially over, guys. Game is officially over, man. Yeah, Senegal and DR Congo share the spoils. DR Congo, wonderful play. They are taking the lead in the second half. Wonderful exchange of passes to set up the goal. A shot from Bogonda, but it was parried by Mendy. It was a mistake by Mendy into the path of the striker. And of course, unfortunately, the striker was unable to. Rather, he finished the chance, and unfortunately for Mendy, that's what I want to say, could not keep the ball out. So anyway, at least Mane was able to get his teammate out of jail, because Mane was able to score. But it was actually a very fortuitous goal because Masuaku got injured while he was defending, and he just stood still. Mbaye ran through again at the DR Congo defense. He shot the ball. It was parried by the keeper into the path of Mane. Mane just placed the ball into an unguarded net and equalized. So, well, it's been a tale maybe of a fair result. And like I said, I think when I saw the team, I said I would not be surprised if the game ended in a draw, because these two teams are clearly strong. DR Congo are no pushovers. As you can clearly see, they are no pushovers, man. They are no pushovers, man. They, of course, them qualifying for the World Cup is not a fluke. Clearly not a fluke. And of course, they'll be hoping at least they can win the playoff game against the intercontinental playoff game, either against a team from the CONCACAF region, or was it the CONCACAF? Yes, actually the CONCACAF region. So at least maybe you can have maybe 10 countries representing Africa at the World Cup. But anyway, it's not been a bad game anyway. At least bearing on the fact that we started a bit late. Like I said at the beginning, had a bit of technical difficulties, but at least we managed to start. Regardless of that, man, we do not stop, man. We have always said we are like a train, man. We do the thing. We do the thing, man. We do not stop, man. So long as the tracks are there and the train is moving, it's gonna keep moving as always, man. Anyway, thank you for all those that have been on the stream ever since you joined from the beginning. It was actually around, was it? Yeah, I think I started streaming around maybe the 35th minute, yeah. But thank you so much for those that are part of the watch along. As always, if it's your first time on the channel, please make sure that you like the video and subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. If you've already subscribed to the channel, thank you so much for the support. Much obliged. For those that have subscribed to the channel, may God richly bless you. Bless you, man, for showing support for the channel. And for those that haven't subscribed, please make sure you hit the like button, and of course subscribe to the channel if you are not already subscribed. So yeah, that concludes our watch along for this evening. Yeah, so I think we're just gonna get a bit of rest. I think I'm gonna be back tomorrow. Tomorrow I have another very big game, game between Ivory Coast and Cameroon. It is clearly gonna be a very big game. So please tune in for that. Watch along is gonna be starting at 2300 hours. 2300 hours. Yes. That's when the game is gonna be starting tomorrow. Also have a number of games lined up for tomorrow. From 3:30 you have Gabon versus Mozambique. Also have Equatorial Guinea versus Sudan, Algeria versus Burkina Faso, and of course Ivory Coast versus Cameroon. So I don't know whether I'm gonna do two videos, but we will see. We will see. So guys, just be on the lookout for any video that might choose, or that anytime I might choose to go live, because I might just do maybe either the Algeria Burkina Faso game, because that also looks like it's gonna be an interesting game, man. It's gonna be an interesting game. Anyway, the game coming up immediately after this one is Uganda versus Tanzania. So let's see how these two are gonna perform. Yeah, actually our next door neighbors. Yes, they actually qualified for the Afcon, while for us Kenya we didn't. So it was actually very embarrassing for Kenya, man, that Tanzania and Uganda can qualify for Afcon while you fail to do so. But anyway, let's see how they're gonna perform. Both these teams lost their group openers. Uganda lost to Tunisia 3-1, while Tanzania lost to Nigeria 2-1. So I think whoever loses this game is gonna be officially booking a ticket, one-way ticket home because that would mean that they are out of the tournament. Because of course, losing 2 games at this any tournament means that you're definitely, it's gonna be very very hard for you to qualify for the next phase. Anyway, thank you so much guys for being part of this watch along. It's been your boy right here, Vinskey Valor. Hope you guys enjoyed yourselves. Hope you guys also are having will continue to have an awesome evening. See you in the next video. Peace.